Ah, yes, a lot of people I've seen saying stuff like this. Do you agree that or games like Mario Maker, Splatoon, Smash Bros. 4, and Mario Kart 8 will be ported to the NX as launch titles?
That's the big. You know, again, we have to consider the fact that it might be backwards compatible.
I would assume that's a safe
I
bet.
think it would happen, and I mean, looking back at the backlash that Xbox and PS4 had of the games not being backwards compatible, and I mean, understandably, it would make the console slightly more expensive, just to add in that thing, I guess. But I think the console, if it is a home console, I feel it will be backwards compatible, and I don't think there will be any ports necessary. And I feel you can just buy the game, plug it in.
Yeah, not to mention Nintendo does not do remakes and stuff or
Right
ports of
away. No,
last gen games.
yeah,
It's at least two consoles behind.
yeah, I'd say that's
Unlike, if you look at freaking PS4 with what was one of its first games, Last of Us
Last of
Remastered,
Us, and then like
came out a year
came out.
after
I
it
don't
came out. Like,
understand.
really?
It's only now the games are coming out for those consoles, and like everything else is like a HD remaster. Like I don't understand why people want to buy that game so much. Like it's just a remaster, and you have the game, you completed it. Like what fun are you gonna have?
Have an orgasm for their eyes when it's better and more pretty, I guess.
I mean, as much as I like pretty games, I like a game that is fully functional and can keep me stimulated for over at least a few months.
Yep, that's what she said. Haha.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, and then there's people saying like these would be like Game of the Year versions. Like,
yeah,
Nintendo doesn't do Game of the Year
yeah, like
editions.
that's such an Xbox and PS4 thing. Like they're not
Yeah,
they're not them.
and let's be honest, Master Chief Collection didn't really
Uh,
go over
I
very
think
well.
it's still broken today.
Yeah. I mean, and you could already play all those on your 360
Yeah,
anyway, minus Halo 2, but
yeah.
you know,
I don't know. I feel like that was a hell of a flop, and that hurt a lot. That hurt 343, which I mean, everything else they did hurt them, but
yeah.
343.
Like with people, I've seen people say with Smash Bros. 4, because like, oh, Sakurai, it's going to take another 5+ years to make another Smash Bros. Game, and you're like, oh, they could just port it to NX with all the DLC included from both, and like, combine all the content from the 3DS version and the Wii U version.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but their argument is like, oh, that'll be so appetizing or appealing for someone to get, and it's like, well, why didn't they buy the game the first time on Wii U then?
Yeah, seriously, like why?
People are ignoring the fact that with the NX, you will be starting at a zero user base again. It's not
Yes.
like, people think the NX is going to just all of a sudden adopt all 10 million or 11 million Wii U user base. It won't. Not right away, anyway. So, I don't know. I don't personally think Mario Maker, Splatoon, Smash Bros. 4, or Mario Kart 8 would be ported over.
No, it won't be ported over. It'll be either backwards compatible or none of the above.
Yeah.
That's simple.
And again, it depends on the handheld. If it's a handheld,
That's out of the question.
Yeah, I mean, there's the people who still say they want Mario Maker on 3DS, but it's like learn the point of an exclusive.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Like as much as I can see it, being a good idea, but again, it's supposed to be an exclusive. So.
Yeah, that's why Smash Bros didn't do as well this time because of the 3DS version.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't even played the 3DS version in like
I got this.
since the Wii U
Yeah,
version.
exactly. I got it out, and I'm like, well, I mean, there goes that.
Yeah, I don't even play the Wii U version anymore. I
Yeah,
I don't care for it.
I only
don't
play whenever like I play with like family, like cousins and stuff. Like, like the multiplayer is just awkward. Like it's laggy for no damn reason.
Yeah, because it's P2P, unlike Mario Kart 8, which actually has Nintendo servers.
I don't understand that. That's a big problem. Why you're a next gen console? Why current gen now? But why the hell are your like online systems so buggy? Like what the hell's going? And that's where we're going back like that. Like when we're talking about modernizing, they got to improve that shit a hell of a lot.
Yeah. I mean, Splatoon works fine
But
online.
yeah,
Mario Kart 8 works
yeah,
fine
because they're
online.
dedicated servers. But like for a big game like Smash, that everyone's been waiting for, like since the Wii U came out, not have dedicated servers. That's pretty sad.
Yeah. I mean, Mario Kart, in comparison to Smash Bros., was always like a couch-friendly local
Oh
co-op
yeah,
game.
definitely.
And it feels like Mario Kart evolved into having good enough online, but Smash Bros. Didn't.
I don't understand. I'm confused.
I mean, Sakurai's an idiot, that's why.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like they're still again they're stuck. They're stuck in their old head and they can't get past them that they need to like games have evolved. People want to play online and that works good, not like
Also,
that.
that kind of brings up the point we didn't talk about as well. Online on NX, should it be free still? Will it be free still?
Ooh, that's you know, the thing I always like about Nintendo is that the online was free, man. If it wasn't like the Wii U, like ah man, forget about it. It'd be ripped. It would be ripped because I have my Wii U and I don't play it as much as possible because there's not enough games that keep me engaged. There's no online feel that works. I don't know. They're just missing too much. They're missing too much for a good online feel, and I feel again like if F-Zero was in there, man, I'd be in that game so much, but they're just missing so many titles.
Yeah, or a Metroid with online.
Yes, a Metroid Online. What?
Star Fox Zero with online.
What are they doing? That's
They're doing their own thing,
That's
man.
my question I've been asking for like the past, I don't know how long, like 5 years? Like when since the Wii U came out, like that's my question. What are they doing?
Yeah. Well, maybe the online, the good parts of the online components that are absent are being held hostage by one Wolf O'Donnell.
Oh man, Wolf. I don't know, man. Like, I hope it's free. I hope the online will be free.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like for at least a handheld version, unless there's some like cross online between them.
If honestly, if a handheld ever has like an online that's pay, it's dead already.
Well, it would have to share with the home console. Like, it'd have to have a shared account.
Yeah, it would have to share. But for home console, I don't know. I feel that Nintendo isn't that greedy enough to do it.
Yeah. I mean, they're making money, whether you like it or not. Whether you say, "Oh, Wii U's a failure," it's still making a profit. 3DS is still making a profit. Amiibos are making a profit. So,
yeah,
you know, they have money. They don't need to be squeezing everyone for every little bit of money. And even with like season passes, Nintendo hasn't been butchering people.
Fuck that. Season passes. Like I remember,
the only thing they really did was Mario Kart 8's kind of a season pass, but that was an insanely good deal.
Yeah, I don't know. Like first, yeah, going to the topic of season passes, man. Like I remember I bought a season pass for Gears of War, and I think that's it really. I think, and then like it's like Halo, but when you got the limited edition, and well, the fuck Halo 4. But yeah, that's a big thing. But man, like if Nintendo will ever go to season passes, and I'm pretty sure they won't. Oh man, like that thing is it's just a scumbag move to do, and like they think it's good, but it's not. Like I remember the season pass for Star Wars, like why? Like get a game that's actually full, and like has a good replay value, and then like hopefully your season pass has good, has a good enough value to buy, but...
well, it's like a picture I saw this, I forget who put it together, I just saw it on the internet, though, where it was, like, gaming in the past, where it showed, like, a square, and it was called the game, and then there was a little square beside it called DLC, and then nowadays gaming, there's, like, a square with a chunk missing that's called DLC. So.
It's so sad. It's so sad how greedy companies are, and people still buy their games.
Yeah, the only way I could, tolerate a season pass type concept with Nintendo in the future would be if they somehow made season passes like prizes or rewards with their new Nintendo account system, like the My Nintendo, the Club Nintendo replacement.
Yeah.
Like if you could cash in, I don't know how it would work exactly, 500 points for like, half off on DLC or something like that, then I'd be, a little more lenient with that.
Yeah.
But like full on like $60 season passes where it's like cut content, no, fuck that. Look at Ukulele, they said, yeah, we're going to do DLC after the game's done. So, I mean, Yacht Club Games, they're still making 2 more DLCs for Shovel Knight. So.
I feel like, yeah, again, like season pass, Like they gotta either make some crazy shit where like the season pass, they ship you an exclusive amiibo or something going on there. And I'm pretty sure that would like get people like, really happy, but I don't know. It's
yeah. Another little side note has nothing really to do with what we're talking about, but can the Canadian dollar go up, please?
I mean, it kind of did. It kind of did a bit right before the end of the. Yo, that thing's disgusting. Whenever you buy like games now, like specifically like Xbox games, you have to pay like $91 because like in Quebec, and again, I just want to point this out there. I'm not French. I speak French.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks that you're French if you're from Quebec.
Yeah.
Well, I'm English and Italian, but anyway, yeah, I feel that. Oh man, like if the dollar doesn't go up, first of all, it's harder for people to travel.
Yeah.
It's literally double the price if you want to go to like England, and almost
Australia.
Australia. Like it's really expensive like for Europe. But in the gaming scene, I have to pay $91,
Yeah.
and
And that's not even for a limited edition.
it's just for a Well, when I bought it, I was questioning myself. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It's getting out of control. Hopefully it does go up. I mean, we did see a slight little blip going up before the end of the year. I hope it does go up, but, it's hard because now that they've signed some things with, like, the COP21 with, like, I don't know, the environment stuff, and we're trying to reduce our emissions. If you reduce your emissions, you can't produce as much, so it kind of cripples the economy, or it sets a cap on how much they can grow. And in countries that are like us that are in a bad situation, it's not helping.
Yeah. Anyway, let's divert this subject back on track here.
It's got like all philosophical here.
Let's talk about, let's see, where were we here? Oh yes. Again, back to games and people talking about where they might end up. Pikmin 4, Zelda U, and Retro's new game. Some people are saying they think Pikmin 4, Zelda U, and Retro's game will be only on Wii U. Some will say only on NX. Some say they'll be on both.
Okay, do we know what Retro's game is or not? Because I've been...
I don't know how I should answer that. I mean, I have my
Is it
gut feeling.
do I
Nothing has
feel
been
like
officially
it's a Metroid game, but...
That's where I'm leaning
Because
towards.
if it's not a Metroid game, bro, or F-Zero, it's probably not, but like, again...
I feel like it's a guaranteed one of two things.
It better not be DK.
It's not going to be another Donkey Kong because they already stated. They already stated they only made Tropical Freeze. Which reminds me, I'm going to be doing a video on this later where, even though these are old news stories from like a year and a half ago, Retro Studios' CEO said before that they had chose to do Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze over Metroid. So they had Metroid on the mind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nintendo also offered them, do you want to do Donkey Kong or Metroid? But they said we have more ideas left over from Donkey Kong Country Returns, so they chose that. And then there was another story, which if you see that video I do later, again, another old article, but it was an interview with Miyamoto where he praises Retro and says, like, they're capable of doing more than one game at a time, and they are, I forget how he phrased it, but like he is like, they are the top of the line who he would personally recommend to do Metroid.
Yeah, I think everything's pointing towards it. If it's not, man, these guys are like good liars or something. Or they're just teasers, man.
Yeah, I feel like with Retro though, with their whatever they're working on, if it's one of two things in my opinion. It's either Metroid Wii U, or it's not going to be a new IP, or it's going to be them reviving a new franchise that they haven't touched yet. Maybe they could go way off records and bring Golden Sun back or something. I don't know. But there's no way it's a new IP of theirs, because that's not what Retro was built for. I really can't see it being another Donkey Kong game. And so, to me, and like they said before, they were offered Metroid. And unless they gave it to someone else when they chose Donkey Kong, it would still be there waiting for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's leaning towards it. If it's not, man, I'd be surprised. But,
yeah. And I mean, a lot of people bring up, like, I forget how you pronounce the name, Tanabe or whatever, who was, like, the producer on the Metroid games or whatever back then, and, like, how he said, oh, if we started now, it would take 3 years, blah, blah, blah. There's no law anywhere that says he has to be the one that is involved with it.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
So, I don't know. I don't think, though, that it'll be Prime 4. It'll be, like, a first-person Metroid, but I don't think it'll be Prime 4.
Wait, do you think it might just be, like, a whole new, like... series?
They could, I don't know if, I don't want to say they'll make a new trilogy, because I don't want them just to be known as making Metroid, but I could see it being, just first-person adventure, Metroid Prime style, with a new take on it, because, I mean, some of the key members of their team that made the other Prime games, they're not there anymore, they're over at 343 Industries. That's such a demotion in my opinion, but I don't care.
Come on, man, Rex, bro, the Rex system. I know how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would like to see. I don't think, again, Probably not Metroid Prime 4. I think it's, not that, but hopefully it's well, if it's a first party, first person, that'd be really nice. Or at least you can, or at least, maybe they might give you the feature to swap first to third. That'd be interesting.
Kind of like Other M, I guess.
Yeah, Other M and just, pretty much any other.
You know how everyone hated Other M. I didn't, but...
I guess, yeah. People have their opinions. I mean, honestly, I found this, like, the game community is, like, the most butthurt community of a lot of things.
Shots fired.
It's pretty true, and I'm a part of it, too. But.
Yeah. As for another little bit of Retro's game, I'm pretty sure it's going to get revealed at E3.
Oh, yeah, man, it's gotta be revealed.
They went 3 years before they revealed Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze as their super secret game in the darkness.
That pissed me off.
I know, initially it pissed me off, but it was a fucking great game.
Oh, yeah.
But come this E3, it will be within a few months of being 3 years again since they last revealed, so it would make sense.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I can feel it.
But, so what do you think about Pikmin 4 and Zelda U for their destination?
Oh, like, if they're gonna, okay, see, like, we've already seen, like, Twilight Princess be on the GameCube and the Wii. It could potentially happen, but if the name sticks of Zelda U,
well, it'll get an official name.
Yeah, assuming, bro, I've seen weird names, and I'll tell you again, this could be potentially that.
There's not going to be New Zelda or Yarn Zelda, I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Miyamoto would not let that happen.
Oh boy, Yarn Zelda, man, that's what I wanted. That's what everyone
That's Nintendo Land, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's Nintendo Land. But if it's a home console, potentially. But again, it really depends how down the line it comes out. I hope, honestly, it can go both ways. If they really want to boost their sales, again, I don't know. I think either way, it would help them. But at the same time, if the gap between the NX, assuming it's a home console, and the release of Zelda U is too big, I feel that it's not necessary. But if it's close, then I think it warrants it. But it really depends.
I don't know, though, because, like, Zelda U has been in the works for, like, going on 5 more years now.
Man.
So... like, as soon as they had a Wii U prototype working with Gamepad, they started that shit.
Yeah.
So, like, and people will bring up, well, Twilight Princess was ported. Yeah, well, that was just to show off motion controls, because the Zelda franchise is the best fitting franchise that Nintendo had to show off motion controls.
Yeah.
So,
Mario,
unless, I mean, there's the whole idea of, could you use the Gamepad on the NX as a controller? But I know, like, some people are saying, like, oh, it'll definitely be on NX, but what would the NX do to bring, any reason to get it on that system?
I know exactly.
And people bought a Wii U when they saw that Zelda Tech demo because they wanted Zelda Wii U.
Yeah, that's what.
If we don't get it on Wii U only, if it only comes on NX, you think they're going to be like, I bought a $300, or at least for me at the time, $350 for the deluxe Wii U for Zelda Wii U. Now you want me to spend however much, a few $100 on NX for the game I already initially wanted, when I could just get it on the console I already own?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, again, like, if the gap is too big, I don't think people who already wanted the game will have bought it, and unless there's a big, like, incentive to buy it because of, I don't know, some extra features or something that's really out of this world to buy it, I don't see it being ported.
Yeah. Not to mention, every fucking home console has had its exclusive Zelda game.
True. And you know what? Actually, thinking about it, I hope that the Wii U pad will be able to be used on the NX home console if that is the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be cool. Just at least, and because again we've seen it. Like the Wii, you're allowed using the GameCube controller. Like I'm pretty sure those controllers are just going to be universal, and I really wonder if the Wii controllers will be able to be used for the NX if it is a home console.
I don't know.
It'd be interesting to see, but ooh.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, at this rate, we're going to eventually have a console with, like, 100 controllers.
But at the same time, it wouldn't be that bad, because now people don't have to always buy, the thing that I didn't like is that when I bought my Xbox One, I still have one controller. The fact that shit's expensive.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks that I can't use my Xbox 360 controllers. Although the one's design is much better, but I think it's a good idea just to have a universal controller or allow controllers to be constantly adapted.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta always buy batteries anyway for these controllers.
You know, that's another thing. Why the hell is batteries still a fucking thing for like controllers? I know the PS4 have eliminated that, but like
yeah, even the gamepad does.
yeah, the gamepad. I was very happy about that. But like Xbox controllers, like why are you using batteries? Like is like Duracell paying you or something? Like
sponsorship.
Because when I got because they like that's the battery you get in the thing. So like, I don't know.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I hope that whatever like the NX home console is, can we get a controller that has a longer battery life than like 4 hours?
That is so sad.
That's one thing that no company seems to be able to do. It's always like, oh, our console's super powerful, but our controller suffers and it lasts 2 seconds.
I don't know. It's the weird thing. And again, batteries seem to be better.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing we didn't even talk about, is a lot of people say that like they would rather have a, quote, traditional controller, a normal controller.
What do you mean normal controller? The same
an Xbox controller.
That's literally the GameCube controller. Everything derived from the GameCube controller. And if you want to go even back, the Super Nintendo controller is literally the template of everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Even that new controller for that new system from that company that's entering the console market.
Oh, yeah.
Coleco, or however you pronounce their name.
Again?
Yeah. Like they're going to make a system that, what was it? It only plays 8, 16, and 32 retro games or whatever.
Oh, like whatever the thing was, the Intellivision Coleco or something. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but I remember Coleco was a console of some sort. Not too, not too sure, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, so Zelda U, where did you end up on that then? You think it could be on either or?
It really depends. If the NX home console is, the release date is far apart from the release date of the game, it's not going to happen. If it's close, I see it happening, maybe, but it really depends if there's backwards compatibility, which should be on the console, so I just say it won't be ported.
Would you just get it on Wii U anyway?
Oh, yeah, because I bought the Wii U for damn reasons.
Exactly. I don't see how many Wii U owners would double dip.
Oh,
no. And then, of course, we still haven't really touched on Pikmin 4 yet.
Ah, man, as much as I like Pikmin 3, I feel it wasn't worth the value. I don't know, man. It was good. It was a very good game, but I feel like it was just a bit too pricey for me. I feel like it wasn't, like, once you finish the story mode, there wasn't much to do.
Well, I mean, that kind of happens with a lot of games.
Well, no, I mean, I know. I mean, it's hard to implement a multiplayer for that game.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they could have added an online multiplayer to the bingo battle thing, but...
I feel that, I don't know. I don't think, well, is Pikmin 4 even announced? No, it's not. It's just like a theoretical thing right now, right?
Well, no, Miyamoto said, like, it was in an interview with him that for some reason never got published, and he said something like, the Pikmin team is always at work, Pikmin 4 is actually nearing completion.
What the hell?
But he hasn't actually... I'm pretty sure at E3 they'll reveal it.
I think it'll just be on the Wii U. There's no point in bringing it on. We've seen Pikmin 1 and 2 being on the GameCube, so I don't see why it should be on the NX.
Yeah. Not to mention, though, before Iwata passed away, Miyamoto was asked about, was he working on anything on the NX or anything NX related, and he said, no, he was content with the Wii U, he had no interest right now working on anything NX related. So, it doesn't make sense to port it over to NX.
So, before the NX is like a mobile phone, and it's tricking everybody, think about that. Then would you buy it, because it's a self...
There's another thing with, like, the NX handheld, if that's a thing. You're not going to get Pikmin on a handheld.
That's the handheld, bro. It's a damn phone.
Yeah, instead of the iPhone, you'll have the N phone. Instead of paying whatever telephone company you have, you'll just pay Nintendo for your phone service.
Yo, rip all the other companies, bro.
You get exclusive Mario ringtones unlocked from playing mobile games.
Speaking of cell phones, remember that thing that the PlayStation did there? That phone that was like a game controller or something. Like you can play PlayStation games on that phone. It was like it had a controller and everything. I don't know what it was called.
It wasn't the Vita you're talking about.
Nah. This is an actual phone, and it had like
I think
PlayStation.
I don't even remember that.
It was really old, man. And I think
Died off 100 years ago.
Yes, it died so long ago. I remember when I was a kid, because this happened like back when I was in high school, like early high school, or I guess middle school or whatever you could call it in the States. But,
No.
I remember that thing. It was so hype. Everyone was like shitting bricks, and then it came out and it died. I was like, yeah, fucking man.
All right. Let's see here. We've talked a little bit about this part, so let's get a little more into it. Amiibos. We know Nintendo's going to keep pushing the Amiibos forward because it's been a huge huge financial success.
Yes.
What do you think Nintendo should do with the whole Amiibo situation going forward?
Oh man, like I don't know. It's a good question because I know, like, they always have limited amounts, and I feel like if they overproduce them, I feel that they not what was their appeal, but it won't have the same feel of, oh well, I don't have to go buy it out now. Like, I can just wait a few weeks and then maybe I'll buy it, and then people just will just forget about it. I feel like the way they're doing it and they limit the amount, it's good. But maybe they should increase the amount that they produce. That'd be good. But I don't know. I feel, again, I don't buy it. It's not really my thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of awkward buying a toy or whatever. I don't know. I like
Collectible.
Yeah, collectible. To be fair.
Yeah.
Although they look nice, I would have liked to buy the yarn Yoshis, but again, that's whatever.
Yeah. I feel like, in my opinion, the main issue that needs to be addressed is obviously the supply issue needs to be fixed. And I mean, maybe, you know how there's like the Nintendo store online and everything like that? Maybe they could make all the Amiibos available as prizes on the My Nintendo account, the Club Nintendo replacement.
See, I honestly feel that would be a great idea.
Yeah. But at the same time, with Amiibos in general, I don't want Nintendo to just make an Amiibo of any fucking third-party character,
No.
and cut out the whole Metal Mario, or a Gold Mario, Silver Mario, the rumored of that Bronze one, and then what's next, Metal Mario, and we need, like, what, Baby Mario, and Baby Luigi, and we don't need those.
They gotta make a Baby Yoshi one, man. They gotta really pump it up. And that thing actually exists.
Hmm.
But, yeah, I feel like they should limit, like, you make wise decisions on what things you should make and what things you should just cut off. Make them feel special and not just like, oh yeah, I hope this comes out, and which it will, because they're making an amiibo by everything. Imagine they make an amiibo for like every freaking Pokemon. Like, why?
Yeah, I mean, that would be pure money for them.
I mean, that'd be pure money, but like, but I don't know. Not only, I guess, it'll be like a whole store just for amiibos, because you won't have enough space.
Yeah, just have an IKEA of them.
Yeah. An IKEA just... Oh, man.
Welcome to Pokia.
Oh,
I
boy.
guess.
That can work, man. I mean, make the Swedish people do it.
Yeah.
But,
Made in Sweden. Made by PewDiePie.
Oh, he can go fuck himself, whatever. He's a nice guy, but not for me, man. But,
yeah. Oh, I just totally forgot another idea back when we talked about launch games for NX. For NX home console, I would be all for a Captain Toad 2.
Never played the first one. I know you're a big fan. I don't play a lot of Nintendo games. I own it. But again, it's just like, whatever. But, yeah, man, I assume you really
It
like
wouldn't take a lot of resources to make.
No, it wouldn't. But, definitely not. But,
Also, a Bayonetta 3 would be interesting.
yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah. Then I would feel if Bayonetta officially became a Nintendo IP, then she would have deserved her spot in Smash Bros. But
Sure.
that's an argument
That's
for a different
another
time.
thing that I'm a bit salty about. Like, the characters they decided to make or put in, like...
Yeah.
Eh...
I'm fine with Corrin, to be honest, the Fire Emblem guy, although it's another Fire Emblem, but at least he's different.
Yeah, seriously, there's so many. What the hell?
I was just reading, actually, that in an article, it was yesterday or today, that Sakurai said he's a huge fan of Fire Emblem, which, no shit.
Yeah.
But he said he's played, like, every Fire Emblem game since the first one. He hasn't necessarily finished them all, but he's a really big fan of it, and it's like... So, in my opinion, I take that as you're a huge fan of, say, Fire Emblem, but you don't give a shit about Star Fox.
Yeah, man. I would have liked a lot more characters from different Nintendo IPs instead of third-party ones. Like, just because Nintendo's ones just should take more priority.
Yeah, I mean Smash Bros is a Nintendo beat 'em up.
Yes, it's not, you know.
Like when you see that N64 commercial with the guys in the costumes tripping each other and beating each other up, do you see a third party there? No,
No.
you do not. But yeah. All right, what should we move on to here? Let's see here.
Oh, quick thing. In the new
Yep.
Zelda game, I don't know, I saw something, and I don't know if it was just like a dream or something, but can you play Link as a girl?
No,
Okay, because I would like to see
you're
that.
thinking of Linkle from the
Oh,
Hyrule Warriors game.
yeah. See, I feel that potentially that could be an option for Zelda U.
Never. No, I will jump off a bridge if that happens.
Honestly, I think it'll happen.
Because like Anuma already, when people first saw the Zelda thing originally for Zelda U, and people were like, "Oh, that's not Link." Anuma didn't say that, and then he's just like, "I didn't think I had to."
I,
So
I,
he
I don't
already
know. I feel
clarified.
again, it's an optional option, but it's an optional feature. I think why not Link as a girl? Although that'd be weird though, because then you save a princess and the prince, or you're gonna
Yeah,
have like a mancess, or maybe they just be lesbians.
a prince, you mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. Forget about that. Forget about that.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you would,
Zelda's
if they
right.
wanna, if they make you want to play, or not make you, but if they want to go the route where you can play as a female in Zelda, then they should do like for just like a side mission thing where, say, one of the temples is a light temple and only Zelda can go into it, so you have to play as her while you're in the temple to get the item at the end to give to Link.
But then who would you be saving then?
I don't know. Someone like Midna again.
Eh.
Save the world from the moon falling down, Majora's Mask style.
I don't know. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool idea.
Yeah. I mean, I still would be against an online co-op in
Oh
Zelda.
no, I feel like game should never. And it's funny because it feels like it's hypocritical now me saying that I don't feel like that game should be online. But
Yeah.
again, it would be cool. But I've never envisioned the Zelda game as a co-op experience. I've always, a solo
Yeah.
experience. That's all it's always.
Unless it's like Four Swords or something.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's that makes sense because it was a handheld, so like it seemed appropriate. But for home console, never,
Yeah.
never.
For the main
Yeah,
intrigue.
never thought about it.